Yo, 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 what's happening, good people? Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's thriving in 2024. Y'all know what I've been doing, grinding, focusing on the next mission at hand. Not trying to enjoy the winning too much because I'm always on to the next, which is what we're gonna talk about. The most recent, should I say, not the next. The next is Columbia, and we'll talk about that later. But we're going to recap the 2024 Beach Bowl between Team AFE USA and Team USA Revolution. It was a basically was what we would call a grudge match. It was a match between two teams that I ain't gonna say didn't like each other, but coaches bumped heads a little bit, and their program was a part of our program and all that. We're gonna talk about all that. So without further ado, let's get into it. Basically the 2024 Beach Bowl was in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. It was a little homecoming for me. I didn't get to enjoy it as much as I want to because of my flight situation, which we're going to touch on a little bit right now. My flight was canceled, dash delayed 2 days, not two times, 2 days. So I was supposed to fly out Sunday morning and get to Atlanta. Me and my homeboy Cowboy, my traveling partner, my homeboy, my teammate, we usually go to all the events together. So we had plans. We was gonna step out in Atlanta, enjoy the festivities of Atlanta. It's been a while since we both been there. So we was wanting to enjoy the atmosphere, see what Atlanta was, go bring us, go to, a couple spots and just relax, before we had to get ready and locked in for the game. That didn't happen. So flight canceled on Sunday. So we should, like, sure enough, Monday we're going to be able to get on. Nope, Monday canceled. Tuesday was actually canceled as well, but we were smart. We switched to another airport and was able to fly out on Tuesday afternoons instead of Tuesday morning. When our flight got canceled Tuesday morning, we weren't gonna do it no more. So we get to Atlanta about Tuesday evening. Really, our plans are canceled, so we had to go straight to South Carolina. I went to my dad's house, visited him. I didn't get to visit all of my friends and family that I planned on visiting, but I got to see my mom, my dad, my brother. I'm sorry for the ones I didn't get to see. I'll make it up to y'all during the holidays. I'll be back during the holidays, and it'll be all relaxation, no business. This was basically a business trip, but I tried to turn it into partly a business trip and partly, seeing family. And the first half was supposed to see family because I had to get there to Wednesday, so I wanted to get there Sunday, so I'd be able to enjoy y'all, see y'all. But it didn't happen. But I took my homeboy Cowboy around, show him, why my old stomping grounds, where I spent part of my life, and you know, showed him where my football career kind of excelled or took off, should I say. But anyways, after Tuesday, Wednesday, we had to leave to head down there to get to our meeting and our meet and greet at Myrtle Beach. So we got down there around, 5 o'clock Wednesday, checked in, did all we needed to do, met our teammates, met our coaches, caught back up, because it's been what, I guess 3 months since we've seen each other, 3 or 4 months since we've seen each other in April when we won the United Bowl championship against uh, Team Mexico, should I say, or whatever they were, San Cristobal, Mexico, won that United Bowl tournament. So we was going in with a lot of, focus and a lot of confidence coming off, basically four shutout games and a championship. So, we talked, we, had our team meeting and just talked about what the week was going to be about and how the week was going to go. So we get to practice. Practice was another little hiccup in practice because the weather was kind of, up and down, raining at Myrtle Beach. I was like, out of all the weeks, it had to rain this week for my homecoming for my homeboys Hall of Fame event. That's another thing. It was a Hall of Fame event. So was inducting a few players into the Hall of Fame. Which we're gonna discuss that as well. But practice went pretty well. We usually practice 3 hours each time, but the rain prevented that. The first practice went well. The next practice got canceled because of the rain, so we had to practice in the conference room. So we was preparing. We saw they was practicing in the sand, which I was like, me, I'm a trainaholic, and I'm very, detailed when it comes to training and practicing in the sand the week of leading up to a game is not smart. So when we saw they was doing that, we already knew we basically had them right then and there. But that's a whole nother story I ain't gonna talk about. But anyways, we found out they was practicing in the sand, so I knew they wasn't gonna have legs like that. So our practice went well. After that, we went to um, a community service event. We gave back to the kids school supplies at the local YMCA in Myrtle Beach. They was happy to see us. Great kids, over I think 200, about 200 some kids from all ages. I think 4 or 5 to 17 years old. We played with them, played basketball with them, hung out with them, danced with them, and signed autographs and did all that great stuff. That's the best part of these events. You ask me, I love. That's why I do this, because giving back is just something about that, man. It touched my heart. Like me, when I come to think about it, I always wonder like why God then blessed me with being able to play in the NFL or play at a high level, because I guess He figured like I was gonna give all my money away, because I give back every time. I give back every time. Even when I walk into Walmart, I see people standing outside, homeless people. I always give them a few dollars, because I just feel like people less fortunate than us, we should give back to. And that it really hurts me. It irks my nerves when I see like people that staying in $2-3 million houses, and they got it to give that don't give, and I just don't understand that. But I'm getting off topic. That's a whole nother subject. But yeah, that's the best part of these events, giving back and having community service events. And we did that. We won in the community, as we undefeated winning in the community. We never lost winning in the community. We only lost a few games as an organization, but we never lost in the community. So after that, we hung out, enjoyed each other, and kind of enjoyed the beach, walked the strip. I did not know Myrtle Beach closed so early. Like 1 a.m., everything was closed. We wasn't out till 1 a.m. until the last night, but we found that out the last night that it wasn't like it used to be back when I was in high school, where it's all night. You had to, even the restaurants, you couldn't, like Waffle House, you couldn't even walk in and sit down at Waffle House. You got to get it through the to-go window. So that was a damper on our parade. But anyways, to the game. Let's just fast forward it to the game. We get to the game. Like I said, a lot of emotions. I don't know if I said this, but our organization been around for over a decade. Their organization is fairly new. Our coaches knew each other. Our players knew each other. So going into the game, me personally, I knew I wanted a good game for my homecoming, but I knew subconsciously I probably wasn't gonna have a great game. Not because they was go, yeah, anybody over there could mess with me, but because they know me and they wasn't gonna go at me. And exactly that happened. You know, I didn't get hardly any work, but I wasn't focused on that. I wanted to win the game mainly because they coach was talking bad about our coach and our organization, stealing our stuff, and it's a whole bunch of stuff they was doing. So I just wanted to make a statement, do what I could to help, lead us to victory. And we did that, and we pretty much blew them out. Could have been worse. We we let off the gas. We because we do have some friends over there still, and some respect for some of their coaches and players. We eased up and we only won 48-0. Should have probably been 60, 70, or 80-0, but we let them make it. But anyways, um, it was a pretty good game. Defense didn't let them move the ball much. Maybe they had 1 or 2 first downs. Offense pretty much moved the ball at will. We scored it every kind of way you can imagine. Defense, passing, running, everything, kick, turn, pump, turn, all that. We did. Well, not, yeah, pretty much. I don't think we had a kick return touchdown, but we did have a punt return touchdown. So we scored pretty much any kind of way, every kind of way you could think of. So it was a great game. We enjoyed it. Got the win for our coach. That's the main thing. Wanted to get the clear the air, show them who the real USA program. We should have played for we should have played for the organization. Like if we won, they shouldn't have had no organization no more. We should have put that online, but I know they didn't want to do that. But anyways, yeah. So we won the game and we pretty much stepped out, had a good time after the works. Not as good a time as we wanted to because of like I said, everything was closing early, so we couldn't pretty much do what we normally do and have a ball. But let's rewind back to the Hall of Fame banquet. The Hall of Fame banquet was before the game, but I don't like to talk about it before because it seemed like you should have it after the game. But sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. It just depends on the schedule. So I'm saving that. I was saving that for last, pretty much. In the Hall of Fame banquet, we had 6 nominees, 6 of my good friends, teammates. They was join me along with several other great players into the Hall of Fame. And their names: Rod Dukes, Keegan Linehan, Calvin Thompson, Cowboy. That's my boy who I travel with, but we call him Cowboy, but his name is Calvin. Calvin Thompson. Who else was it? Martinez Grant. Um, who else am I missing? Oh, Kenny Phillips. I feel like I'm missing somebody else. I'm sorry. Who am I missing? Oh, I said Rod Dukes, Kenny Phillips, Keegan Linehan, Calvin Thomas, Martinez Grant. I'm missing somebody. I don't even know. I'm sorry. The last person I'm missing. I can't believe I'm forgetting somebody. It'll come to my mind in a minute. But anyways, we had the Hall of Fame event. Everybody gave a speech. Everybody had a great speech. You know, and it makes me when I sit back and reflect because I got inducted last year, and it just makes you. It puts you in a humbling position because you look at it like how many people has played and want to play football and just want to be in the Hall of Fame, man. It's hard to be in any type of Hall of Fame, whether it's your high school, middle school, uh, Pop Warner, any kind of Hall of Fame is hard to get into. So it's an honor to be inducted into any Hall of Fame, and it was an honor for me and my teammates to be able to do that and get in there. And I see some of them got emotional. You could see how much it means to people, and I'm glad they got into it. And I'm gonna start. Actually, I gave a patch out to my homeboy Calvin. I gave him a patch. I would have gave all the Hall of Famers a patch that came in, but it was a little last minute type deal. So starting the next Hall of Fame bit, I'm gonna have a patch to get to every single one of them. So that's a tradition I'm gonna start. And I got all the Hall of Famers to sign my football. That's something I got for Rennie, another Hall of Famer. Rennie, he started that, so I'm not gonna take credit from you, Rennie. That was a great idea. Get all the Hall of Famers to sign your football, and I started that as well. I started that off of your idea as well, but I started my own idea with the patches. So yeah, so we try to do stuff to keep building the organization, the program up. But anyways, all the Hall of Famers they gave a great speech. All heartwarming, all touching. Cadell, that's who the last one I'm missing. My quarterback. How can I forget my quarterback? QB1 help us win all these games. Cadell Washington, one of the best quarterbacks I ever played with. He was the other Hall of Famer, and yeah, man, it was just an honor to see them guys go in, and I enjoyed it. So we all took pictures. They got their interviews, did all that. After the event, after the Hall of Fame event. So it was a great Hall of Fame event. We still remain undefeated in the organization history for its Hall of Fame events. We never lost a Hall of Fame event, and we don't plan on it. So 2025, whoever we're facing, we're gonna win that one too. And some guys is going in next year. that I know been waiting. I know it's a few. Uh, that's I ain't gonna say no names because I don't want to think that I have make them think I have any influence on it. So you guys, y'all coming up next. I know a few of y'all waiting to get in. Y'all time coming, 2025. But pretty much, that's pretty much it for that event. Pretty much all for the recap. What's coming up next? We have Columbia, Boca Raton. I think the city's name is Boca Raton, Columbia. Going to Columbia, the country, not South Carolina, Columbia, the country. So we're going there, South America. Um, Looking forward to it. That'll go complete the year 2024. So far this year, I haven't lost any games, period, on the field. Me personally, undefeated year. I want to cap it out that way with Columbia. They're going to be tough. They're going to have, good linemen, good talent. So we got to come out ready to play so we won't get upset. We don't want to, lay an egg and go into 2025 with a loss. So we've been pretty hot. Want to keep it going. Defense hasn't allowed any points this year, which is great. And we want to keep that donut on the board. So we done like 200 and some points to 0 points. I think what let me think. About 20 unscored quarters, I believe, that haven't let the team score. So yeah, offense been hot. So we gotta keep that going. We're not gonna have our quarterback, Cadell, Hall of Famer. It's gonna hurt, but the next guy got to step up, and the defense gonna keep doing their thing. I'll make sure we go be, on point and continue to lead these boys the best way I can. So with that being said, Columbia is next. If you're interested, send your film. Send your film. Um, we have 300 some people register every event. Only 30 to 60 guys we take. So if you luck, you try your luck. I have guys hit me up all the time about playing or trying to play. It's not for everybody. Everybody can't do it. Everybody don't get selected. So that's what I said back when I was saying to not only being selected is an honor. That's an honor, but to start is another honor. To be one of the leaders on the team is another honor, and to be into the Hall of Fame is just the ultimate honor. So it steps to this. Like you don't go from bang to bang like that. You gotta earn it. You gotta work for it. Yeah, so try your luck. Maybe you'll get picked or selected. You know, I do the best I can to put a word in for you, but I'm not gonna put a word in for anybody that's I don't feel like will help the organization in a positive way. And I'm not just talking about on the field, I'm talking about off the field as well, because you gotta be able to win on the field and off the field. Just not we don't do like these other organizations. Like matter of fact, like the organization we play, we don't just show up to the game and play the game. We do community service. That's what we built on, community service, impacting people off the field. Because if we didn't do that, I wouldn't be a part of it. Because playing wise, I could play just about anywhere I wanted to play, outside of the major leagues, NFL, CFL, where I should be anyways. But besides the point, so I could play from the arena league to on down to anywhere overseas, all that. I have opportunities to play overseas and all that. I don't take them because my daughter's young. I want to see them play softball. I want to see them do that thing. I don't want to be overseas and miss that. And I don't want to part time the game. I don't want to, be over here, my mind over here, my body over here. I don't want to be that. So I'm all in. I'm just not going to jump at anything. When God says it's time, He says it's time. So I do plan on finishing my last couple of years out overseas. Um, and yeah, so which segue me into my next topic is yeah, I'm pretty much for me my outlook on because I'm hearing rumblings of people thinking I'm gonna retire and step down. No, I'm not retiring no time soon. This for as AFE, I plan on doing that in probably my early 40s because I think I'm gonna be able to do it. But it all depends on the numbers, the pack on my back, That's why I go by. I say the pack on my back because it's GPS system tracking. It tracks my vitals. It tracks my numbers. It tracks everything. So when them numbers come up, when I look at them numbers daily, if them numbers starting to drop, I ain't gonna say daily. Let's just say weekly. Because if we say daily, nobody's, no matter if they're 21 or 41, you're not gonna be able to train every day to optimal, ability. Nobody gonna be able to do that. So weekly, you should be able to do it. Weekly, when it's dropping, that's when I know I need to step away. But as far as on the field, I ain't gonna say my production, but my performance is pretty much the same because production, that's up and down no matter where you at. Because if a team game plan to stay away from you, it's not too much you can do. But as long as my performance, and I'm not, giving up, getting beat, and all that type of stuff, I'm good. So with that being said, like I said, the outlook on it is probably 11 man. I don't think I'm probably gonna play no more 11 man seasons unless it's at a high level, like we talking, one of the top leagues or overseas or something like that. Other than that, I'm probably done with 11 man. I don't see myself playing another minor league 11 man season in the States. I just don't. I might coach, but I doubt I'm gonna play. If I do play, it'd be very minimal. And next, for as the arena season is concerned, I'm gonna talk about that in another video. Why I'm not playing this summer in arena, it's a reason why. Mainly, it's really a couple of reasons why, but we'll talk about it in another video. So other than that, for as like seasons wise, I probably will play maybe, I don't know, maybe a few more seasons. But I'm picking and choosing which I'm gonna play. So we never put a number on it, so we'll just see. But as long as the number's good, I'm rocking out because my vitals, my numbers, they at the best they ever been. I'm running 20 plus miles per hour every week, and as long as I'm hitting that top end speed, that's all I care about. So, and all the other stuff, conditioning and all that too, heartbeat, heart rate, and all that type of stuff. But anyways, pretty much that's it. And we're gonna wrap this thing up. Be on the lookout for another video coming soon. Like I said, we'll discuss why I'm not playing arena ball. We're gonna discuss Columbia, what to expect from that. We'll be dropping content weekly from the Beach Bowl. We'll be dropping content leading up into Columbia. I'm gonna give y'all actually one of my other teammates, Funness. He has on-field camera where you see him moving on the field, during the field. I'm gonna actually add that to my repertoire. So Columbia, be on the lookout for that. You're gonna see what I see on the field back from the safety position, and how I move chest. Y'all go see that it's more to the game of football than just playing. But we won't see that into Columbia. I wanted to do it here at the Myrtle Beach event, but I couldn't do it mainly because of I waited too late to get the equipment. I got some equipment to, record content and do all that stuff. Me personally, we got a team photographer. I mean, not a team photographer. We do got a team photographer, but he's the cameraman too. So we got a team cameraman, Gridiron Sports, where y'all where y'all watch the live stream from. He's our camera dude and our recording dude. So he can't do but so much. He got a couple guys with him, but they can only do so much. They can't follow each person around individually. So I'm trying to incorporate that, build everybody brand up. So I'm trying to incorporate that into the organization. Excuse me. So so be on the lookout for that going into 2025. We will have that going forward, starting in Columbia. So we go rock out with that, get that going with GoPros and all that type of equipment. But yeah, man, we put a lot into this, so we should get a lot out of this. We should nobody go out of this empty-handed. No, we don't make millions playing football, but there's no reason why we can't make something playing. Like, I ain't gonna say something because some of us do make something, but like, there's no reason we can't make more. So by making more, you gotta build your brand up, and that's what you gotta do: build your social media platforms up, build your YouTube channels up, build your TikToks, all that good stuff. So you're better profit and be able to be lucrative when it comes to playing. Because at this point, I feel like I'm gonna end it with this, but this is my closing remarks, my closing thoughts. At this point, I feel like it's people out there that don't get the recognition that they should get, mainly because of they're not playing in the NFL or playing in the CFL or higher. Even the CFL don't get the recognition that they deserve. But I'm just saying, we as an NFL, people got to realize there's other people outside of the NFL that can play football at a high level. They can play football good. It's not my fault. It's not my teammates. Some of my teammates' fault. I ain't saying all of us could play that, but the select few of us can. It's not their fault. It's not coach's fault. It's not nobody's fault that we're not able to play and put our talents on display in front of the world. It's not our fault. So the only way we could do it is through social media and through the internet, because we're not able to get that platform to play on live TV like we should, like some of us should be able to do. It's only a select few slots in the NFL, and unfortunately, we don't have one of those slots because a lot of us are capable and are good enough to play at that level. I'm not saying we're all capable of being Tyreek Hill. That's like, you gotta look at it like that's a generational talent, but it's a lot of us are good enough to be on rosters. So myself included. So with that being said, don't marginalize us. Don't say we don't play football. We can't play football just because you don't see us with a San Francisco 49ers jersey on, or Carolina Panthers jersey on, or Green Bay Packers jersey on, etc. Just because you don't see us with that label on our chest, don't mean we can't play ball, because a lot of us been playing ball all our life, and a lot of us play with some of the guys you watching, and a lot of us was better than some of the guys you watching. It's just for whatever reason didn't work out for us. But anyways, I'm off my soapbox when it comes to that. Again, be on the lookout for the content. We're gonna be dropping it coming up soon. I'm gonna be getting at y'all coming up soon. So be blessed. The year is almost out. So do what you're supposed to do. We're in August. Close the year strong. Going to 2025 strong. I talked to y'all before 2025, but do what you want to do, whether you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, grind, finish strong, improve every day, be the best you can be. With that being said, we out.